What's going on, STA? What up? What up? What up, family? So listen, I just took a trade from one of my traders, right? So this is how it looked coming through. I was on my way walking home, and I on my phone, and this came through live. It said, "I'm sending a buy," right? And so I got a position. And I clicked on this side right here. This is my trade that I took, and so I was able to get into her sending the buy, and right, this is the first trade that I closed out, right, with some profit. Now I'm doing my demo. I'm just following her strategy, learning her strategies, right? And she said, I'm saying goodbye, and the entry is going to be either 5000 or 4988. That means it's sending a buy, so it means we're buying, okay? So I wanted to get in at 4998. I think I got in at 4999, which is perfect because you want to get in from 499 and go up. That's when it says buy. It means you're going to make money if the trade goes upwards, right? So we got into the trade. Boom. Was able to get in the trade, and then it was going down, right? And so instead of going up, it was going down. And then that's when she said, in about 3 minutes. So you see, from 9:43, she said she's going to go send a buy and come in at that price. Gold moves so fast. It's gold, right? And gold moves so fast in 3 minutes. She said layer is a must because it went down, it went opposite direction. So I clicked. When she said layer is a must, that's when I clicked again. And she said layer here, and then layer here, right? So that means at 896. So you see where it was like 4998. It went down 2 pips, and so she said layer here, which is 896. So I got in at 896, which is lower than 4998. So I got it in at 96. So when she said 96, you look at the last number of the 4 numbers. So 4998. She always says 96. That means it was down around 96. So I entered again a buy, right? And then it says stop loss. SL stands for stop loss, and it says set the stop loss to 88, right? So 4988. Okay. Then she said layer here again, okay, because it dropped even more. So I entered a buy in at 94, okay, and then we moved the stop loss down to 86 instead of 88 to give us some more room to catch some trades. And so we locked in the pitch in those 3 positions so far, right? And then it kept going down, and so she said, get ready to close your bad positions. So the first one up at 4998 up top there, I was getting ready to get rid of that position because it was heavy drop down, right? And then, so if you come here, right, you go here, and so if you look at this, I held, right, and I waited for it to go down, right, and so I was catching, so it started to go back up, but the top position that she talked about was still at $4.08 in the negative, even though my lower position that I went in were increasing. So what I had to do is I had to cut my loss at the top instead of it going more down, right? So I cut that loss, and I was able to lose $4.18. No biggie, because I made about $2 and some change, right? So I only lost half of that because I was going up. Then it kept going up, right? And then I made $7 where I took some profits. What she said, so which is right here. He said, "Hey, Mr. Two Profits." So and one of the traders came into the room. She was talking about maybe we need to turn up right now, and then so we started. They were just chatting right there, and then OG stop loss, right? And so 2 positions still layer 1 more. So basically that's when I hit the button for the $4 to get out of that trade, and we still had 2 positions left that still in, and then we was able to layer 1 more. So what happened was I was able to click the buy button again at 99, okay, and then we moved stop loss to 82, and so then it started to go up, right? So boom, it started to go up. It started making $7 here, right? And then I cut my top loss again, boom, and that was $2. Then I made another profit. She said start sniping profits right here. So right, start scalping and break even with loss and hold the rest in hopes we get into profit here soon, okay? So that's when I broke right here. I broke my loss of $2, right? And I was holding for profit, okay? And so we held, like, just listening to her because I already had my stop loss. And so we started running up. And so you start to see it says running 50 pips in profit from newest entry, run 20 pips from entry 94. so close to break even with 96 entry, right? She asked who's following. I'm like, we're following, and then we set break entry when we got those pips those going up, right? And then here react here if you're all in positions, if all your positions are in, and now mine was in, and then boom, had a meeting, fam, but trade hit break even, and so even though she had a meeting, right, I started to take profits 164, 62, and then you see it says stop loss, it broke even. So when I hit the broke even, when it went down, I didn't lose that much because I had hit the stop. I had hit break even, meaning break even means that when I hit break even, it goes up to the last TP to take profit section where I took profit. So if it goes below that, then it stops the trade, and so it stopped the trade at 0.08 cents. So I didn't lose that much anyway, and I made a profit of $11.04, guys. A win is a win is a win. And I'm just showing you how to do that with simple. And I chose a very low lot, which is 0.02. So it's a very small lot just to be in practice and trade. The key thing I want you to know is that all this was designed so that you can actually learn the skill set from the traders, see how they trade, take the practice trades, and when you get good at your practice trades, then you can go into your real trades and do the same strategy, because now you know what she's talking about, you know what it is. And mind you, I didn't know what it was last week, but now as I'm listening, I'm getting to training with them, I understand how they operate, and I was able to follow her to the T, and I felt so liberated. I felt so excited that I actually was learning how she thinks and what she does, and I was able to get in and follow as she instructed. And that's the key of getting into these trades. Let the traders give you the trade signals, follow the blueprint so that you can win. I won $11 just following her blueprint. It was in loss. You see, you lose some, you win some, but overall, I made profit that day. All right, and this is the demo account, but I just wanted to let you know what's possible here. Let's dominate. Let's get it, guys. If you're ready to understand how to get in here, comment ready below, and somebody will get you their link so you can get started here with this amazing community, amazing program. Let's dominate.